Hello everyone, I am Riaz Jamadar from Department of Information Technology, All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society, Institute of Information Technology. So in this session, I will be discussing about prioritization of requirements, the second approach. You might have watched the first session, prioritization of requirements using cost value approach. Now this is the second approach we are talking about. Let's see what Kano diagram is. You have already realized that there is a need to prioritize requirements. Whenever you have a set of requirements, which one you must implement first. Normally, whenever we come across a set of activities, we prioritize them, which one we should do first and which one we should do at the last. We establish a sequence. That is what we call prioritization. Now, one of the method is cost value approach that we have seen. The second approach is a Kano diagram. The limitation of cost value approach is what? It is not suitable for requirements having a number like more than 20. That is, any application or any software which has a set of requirements around 20 or less than 20, that method is a suitable one. But that fails when we have more number of requirements. There we use Kano diagram. Kano is one of the software, he was a software engineer. The method is named in respect of that software engineer. That's why it is a Kano diagram. What we do normally here, it is one of the quality measurement tool used to prioritize customer requirements. Then it is used to determine which requirements are important, that you know. It is a two axis grid comparing product investment with customer satisfaction. There also in cost value also you have seen it was a two axis. X axis was for cost and y value was for y axis was for value. The same way here we have one of the axis for customer satisfaction and the other is for investment. So x-axis is that we'll see in the next slide. This method does not consider the dependencies among the requirements. Again, this method, the limitation of this method is also what? It will not consider the dependency. Normally here we find four categories. One category of requirements is the requirements which will surprise the customer, which will create some delight in customer. The other is the customer would say or the customer would wish more is better. The third category is customer would say these are must be implemented. And the fourth category is the customer would say better not to be implemented. This way we categorize for what is a must first, that we'll do. Then if more is there, if more facility, more features which are helpful, that is more is a better. And something which will create some surprise and delight, that is the surprise and delight category, that we'll see now. Look here, this is the diagram for that prioritization of requirements. As I told, the satisfaction, the customer satisfaction is a y-axis and the product's performance is x-axis. So it is a one-dimensional. You can look at the delighters. The delighters are somewhere coming in the first and second top quadrant. And what is a must? Cannot increase my satisfaction but can decrease it. So the more you move towards positive x-axis, that is the thing, the more you move towards positive y-axis, more satisfaction and more delight will be there. So this is how it will give an idea how you can categorize the requirements as per the users. The four broad categories are important, like those which will create a delight and surprise, and the other second is more is a better, third is a must be, and fourth category is better not to have. So this is how the Kano diagram will help you to prioritize the requirements. When you have set of requirements, you can broadly categorize like this, and those which are must be you can implement in the beginning, you can put them at the highest priority. Then you can add some new features, you can add something more that will create a goodwill in the customer, and then finally you can surprise him, you can make him very happy and delight by giving which he was not expected. So this is how you can categorize and take the help of Kano diagram to prioritize. Hope you understood. Thanks for watching.